Honor, glory, redemption. What time is it? What time is it? What time is it? Honor, glory, redemption. Honor, glory, redemption. Honor, glory, redemption. Honor, glory, redemption. What time is it? What time is it? Honor, glory, redemption. Honor, glory, redemption. Honor. Coronavirus. What y'all didn't do research on is that this coronavirus is a common cold. These are symptoms of a common cold. Got our people bugged out, walking around these streets. Got you walking around like surgeon generals with masks and gloves on your hands. See, that's what's wrong. All right, sister. All right, shalom. All praise. See, that's what's wrong with our people. The Most High God say his people are destroyed. Give me the book of Proverbs 14 and 16. I'm at 15. Proverbs 14 and 15. Read this out.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 14, verse 15.
Read.
The simple believe.
The what?
The simple.
The what?
The simple.
Most High God say the stupid. He's talking to the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. See, our people are so stupid, they believe anything the so-called white man put on the news. The so-called white man say, oh my goodness, we got a swine flu coming. We got anthrax in the mail. Whoa, we got what's that, Ebola. Our people believe that. They say, oh, we're going to die, the Ebola going to wipe everybody out. Nobody, we still here. They say 2012, the whole earth is going to be destroyed. It's 2020. But this is what y'all getting from the fake news. Y'all believe anything the so-called white man say, but you don't want to believe what your God say. Read.
The simple believeth every word, but the prudent man looketh well to his going.
The Most High God said what?
A prudent man looketh.
Brother, what? Brother, right there. What's your nationality with the blue jacket on? What's your nationality, brother? You got time? You busy? Where you going at? Where you going at? It's a Sabbath. You know the day is a Sabbath, brother? Where you going? You going to buy and sell? You know that's against the Most High God. That's transgressing the law. See, our people, they got everything. They got everywhere else to run. But when it comes to the God's word, nobody don't want to stop for their God. But soon, our God ain't going to be able to stop for you because destruction and famine is already here. There's going to be a lot of people dropping dead soon. A lot of men, women, children, and babies going to be dropping dead real soon because you don't have time for your God will never not have time for you. Read.
The prudent man looketh well to his going.
The Most High God said the wise man looketh well to his goings. You see, when this coronavirus came out, everybody thinking that, see, COVID-19 is 2019. They tell you that this virus came out in 2019 when it's been here since 1951. This virus has already been here, and it's not a virus, it is a common cold. This is something that you go home, wash your hands, take a shower, put your clothes in the dirty clothes. It's simple. It's simple instructions. It's common. But our people believe what the so-called white man say when Donald Trump get on the television on the White House with this dumb Edomite. Y'all believe what he tell y'all. But your God telling you that destruction and famine is sitting upon this earth because Israel does not like to hearken. Because we under curses. Hey, brother and sister, y'all know y'all nationality walking right here? What's your nationality, brother? You nod your head. You know your nationality? Do you know who you are? See, our people bugged out, man. They don't know who the hell they are. He nodding his head and say, I know who I am, but he can't tell me. Give me Hosea 4 and 6. See, this is wrong with our people. The Most High God say, my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Our sisters walking around here, whoring themselves out with these tight, super tight jeans on. Our brothers rocking these tight jeans harder than our sisters. Our sisters walking around here with leggings on, can see all their business, showing their bodies to every Tom, Dick, and Harry. They don't care what their God say. Our God say the daughters of Zion are to dress in modest apparel. But they don't want that. They want to show their body to every fake thug out here. That's why our sisters are going missing. Nobody don't even know what's going on in Washington, D.C. 64,000 of our women is going missing. That's not an epidemic. That's not a pandemic, but it's a pandemic with this fake hoax virus. Read.
This is the book of Hosea, chapter 4, verse 6.
Read.
My people,
My what?
my people,
My what?
my people.
He's talking to the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Why do they teach in these churches that God loves everybody? God does not love everybody. That is a doctrine teaching by the so-called white man that has put all these churches that you see on our corners under a 501c3 payment plan by the CIA and the FBI. That's who are paid to keep our people in a docile state of mind. And brother, with these banana pants on, come here, let me talk to you for a second, brother. You got what you got to do, brother? You know what the day is? What's the day? Give me the book of Exodus chapter 20, verse 8. You know what the day is? It's Saturday, right? So what's the day? It's what? No, it's not April. That's right, brother. Read this up.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 20, verse 8.
Read.
Remember the Sabbath day.
What the Most High God say?
Remember the Sabbath day.
What the Most High God say?
Remember the Sabbath day.
He said to his people, that was a commandment, my brother. He said, remember the Sabbath day. The Sabbath day to what?
To keep it holy.
To keep it what?
To keep it holy.
No buying,
To keep it holy.
no selling.
To keep it holy.
Read.
6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work.
What the Most High God say?
6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work.
So the Most High God know that we had to work in captivity, brother. He know that the Most High God sending us into captivity to serve our oppressors, just like we work today. You already know we work 6-7 days a week, 12, 14 hours a day to make our oppressor more richer. So the Most High God knew we had to work. He know that we had to support our families, support our children. So that's why the Most High God said, what?
6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work.
So the Most High God say 6 days we should labor and do all our work. Since you know it's a sin to have them pants on, you know it's a sin in the Bible to have them pants on, see, our sisters don't want to hear that. But you know they're going to hear that lake of fire. Read.
But the seventh day is
But the what?
But the seventh day.
But the what?
But the seventh day
That's today, brother.
is the Sabbath of the Lord.
It's the what?
It's the Sabbath of the Lord.
It's the what?
It's the Sabbath of the Lord.
There's a high holy day, brother. We should not be buying or selling, cooking, or anything but doing everything but thus says the Lord. Give me Leviticus 23 and 3. You see, the Most High God say this whole day should be about Him. Because He gave us 6 days to have our time, as long as we're not transgressing the 613 laws. So He gave us 6 days to get everything in order, to take care of our business. But He said on the 7th day, which is today, we do thus says the Lord. Read.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 3.
Read.
6 days.
How many?
6 days.
How many?
6 days.
Read.
Shall work be done.
Shall what?
Shall work be done.
Shall what?
Shall work be
So
done.
the Most High God say 6 days, brother. This 7th day that the so-called white man pushing on our people to work, that is an abomination. That's a serious transgression of our high holy day. See, the so-called white man knows that we are God's chosen people. They know the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians that we are God's chosen people. Not these fake hook-nosed, bacon-nosed Jews that you see over here in our community. Those are not the real Jews. You see, and I can prove it to you from the Bible because our God is a man of color. He is not a red devil that walks on this planet. These are the red dragons that the Most High God hates. He's a what? So what does he teach you? Does he teach you that you're the chosen children of God, since you say your daddy a pastor? Huh? Okay, does he teach you that the day is a high holy day on Saturdays?
Yes, he does, but at the same time, you know, it's life.
His what?
It's life right now. We gotta live kind of by what's going on right now.
No, brother, you gotta live your life. See, you gotta make your life fit this Bible. The Bible don't fit you. See, that's the problem in Christianity. They teach our people that you gotta live your body, the Bible gotta fit you. No, your life gotta fit this Bible. You understand? Because it's only been given to only God, one nation of people. God only chose one nation of people, but we don't.
6 days shall work be done, but the seventh day is.
But the what?
But the seventh day.
But the what?
But the seventh day.
Read.
Is the Sabbath of the rest.
Is what?
Is the Sabbath of rest.
No, we can work.
Is the Sabbath of rest.
We can sell.
Is the Sabbath of rest.
We can cook.
The Sabbath of rest.
Most of God say the 7th day is the Sabbath of day. What you want?
Can I say something?
What's your nationality?
Puerto Rican.
You Puerto Rican? What's your father?
Jesus.
Jesus is your father. Give me Deuteronomy 28:28. This is what your God's saying to you right now.
Can I say something
Since
before I
you,
go?
wait, hold on. I want you to hear what your God got to say. Since you're saying Jesus is your father. Read this out.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 28.
Read.
The Lord shall smite thee with madness.
What this man smitten with?
Madness.
With what?
Madness.
With what?
Madness.
He's Jesus. He says, I'm Jesus' son. I'm Jesus' father. Whatever he said.
Madness.
Read.
And blindness.
And what?
And blindness.
And what?
And blindness.
Smitten with blindness, brother. Read.
And astonishment of heart.
He's smitten with astonishment of heart, brother. What you got to say?
Can I put it into the, or just to also, can I put it into the mic?
No.
Just to use it.
No.
Here it is.
What do you got to say?
What's today?
What is today?
April 4th.
Is what?
April 4th.
We don't give a damn about April 4th. We give a damn about because it's God high holy day today, man.
52 years ago today, they killed Martin Luther King. And I
What?
bring to that.
Martin Luther King was a sellout. Martin Luther King was a Freemason. And his name is not Martin Luther King, it is Michael King. Hey, brother. Hey, brother with the yellow pants. You got a flyer? Did you get a flyer? See how people are bugged up, man. Martin Luther King was a Mason. Michael King was a Mason. And the Most High God say, for brothers like that, that was a judgment for him. The Most High God put him to death. You see, but our people put faith in the so-called white man. He put faith in his puppets. But the Most High God says this. Give me Jeremiah chapter 17 and verse 5. See, that's what's wrong with our people. They want to put their faith in every other thing but God's word. That's why the Most High God say he got to put 2/3 of his wicked-ass people to death. Read this out.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 17, verse 5.
Read.
Thus saith the Lord, cursed be the man that...
What the Most High God say?
Cursed be the man...
What the Most High God say?
Cursed be the man...
Read.
That trusteth in man.
That what?
That trusteth in man.
Michael King?
That trusteth in man.
Malcolm X?
That trusteth in man.
Louis Farrakhan?
That trusteth in man.
Donald Trump?
And trusteth in man.
What about the CIA?
That trusteth in man.
What about our Navy?
That trusteth in man.
Read.
And maketh flesh.
Making what?
And maketh flesh.
Making what?
And maketh flesh his arm.
What?
His arm.
Is what?
His arm.
Most High God say, cursed is his people that make another man his God. The Most High God say, you going straight to that lake of fire. You see this brother coming up here talking about Michael King, a sellout that sold his people out for chicken change. And in the end, you know how they rewarded Michael King? They smothered his ass in the hospital. That was judgment by God because he led his people to slaughter. That's what Michael King did. He led his people to slaughter. Let me ask our people the question. In 1960, because that's what happened when they did the civil rights movement, what change has it made for God's chosen people, the so-called blacks and Hispanics? Are we living over there in the same suburbs of the so-called fake Jews over there? Do we go to the same schools that they go to? What about the same food that we eat? Because last time I checked, we got nothing but GMO grocery stores on every corner. I don't see liquor stores in their community. I don't see GMO McDonald's and Taco Bell in their community. But our people want to talk about Martin Luther King made a difference. What difference has he made today? Can anybody answer that question? Because I still see people that look like me still in the ghettos and the slums. You know why? Because our God put us here. Give me the book of Deuteronomy 28 and 15. See, we under a curse. Well, scratch that. Give me Deuteronomy 28:68. The Most High God say, when I send you into captivity by the means of slave ships, no man is going to deliver you out of this captivity. So the Most High God allowed us to elect your presidents, to elect your civil rights leaders, Mr. Michael King worshiper. But the Most High God said, no man is going to save you out of this captivity. Read.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 68.
Read.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ship. With what? With ship. With what? With ship.
Most High God said he's going to send his chosen people for disobeying his commandments into Egypt again with ships. Now let's get the definition of what Egypt is today. Give me the book of Exodus 20 and 3. You see, our people are bugged out around here. We don't understand that. We're still under curses. Because as long as we still worshiping ourselves, as long as we continue to put faith in this doomed and destructive government, that the Most High God has set up for destruction, as long as we continue to put faith in this government, the Most High God say his people will be doomed to destruction, because you don't want to turn back to your God. He is the God of the so-called blacks, the so-called Hispanics, and the so-called Native Indians. You better come back to your God while there's still time. This Cornaga virus, which is a common cold, this ain't nothing but the Most High God testing the waters for his people. You got your children that's out of school for 2 months, and now people got their children playing outside, playing on tablets, getting on Facebook, Twitter, social media. But nobody, they're not even opening up the Bible and teaching their children about their God. See, this is the time to be teaching your children about the God, about our God. See, instead of taking them to these white supremacist schools, they ain't teaching them nothing about how to get anal pleasure, teaching on LGBT history. That's all they're teaching your children in school.
Honor, glory, redemption.